Peace.
Peace.
Peace, God. Introduce yourself, God.
Yeah, God. I be Shaborn Infinite law. Peace.
Peace, God. Well, give me a little bit of your history, God. You originally from out here, or?
No, God, actually, I'm originally from the Midwest, right?
No, what I should. See Medina?
Nah, actually in Kansas area. Kansas City, Missouri, in that area.
Okay.
And basically how we got out there was like my old man was in the Air Force, right? So with him being from New Orleans, our roots coming from New Orleans. He met my mom, got the Air Force, traveled all over, and we ended up out in different areas. So as a youth, we was on the West Coast in Vegas. We pretty much, traveling, doing that Air Force thing, right? So we ended up out there, you know what I'm saying? And I got knowledge of self out there.
Okay. So what was your impression like out there? And what year was that?
That was, well, actually, God, I'll say around born wisdom. I actually got the Black Man is God, because I heard brothers speak and talk about that just in passing, because particular brothers that were on the Air Force bases and all that, they might have traveled. I didn't really know at the time, but also interested in that science, and basically them saying like the Black Man is God. So I heard that then. I didn't receive nothing else. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you said I was born wisdom. You first heard of Black Man is God. Now you come up Christian?
Nah, we were Catholic. You know
Catholic.
What I'm saying?
So your old earth was Catholic?
Yeah, my pop's Catholic. You're dealing, people in New Orleans and the Caribbean or whatever, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Some of them. Yeah.
Well, you know what's interesting, God, because the last time you was here, last time I was here, you brought your old earth to the Parliament, and so for her to be a Catholic, what was her initial response like hearing the Black Man is God? What was that like?
I think my old earth is very universal. You know what I'm saying? She raised us like that.
She's raised to be like universal, to be accepting and everything like that?
Yeah,
like,
she never was overbearing.
Okay.
So we was real universal. Of course, with them traveling a lot, even before I was born, traveling across the United States, overseas, and things of that nature, man. We got a lot of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before, when Mama and Pop split. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the other world came. You know what I'm saying? Money's not as good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We living in places that it is what it is.
Had a little bit of challenges.
Yeah.
Right. But for her, when she heard you saying the Black Man is God, there was never no resistance from her.
Never no resistance.
And she always was able to come around and accept. That's beautiful. So you had like a nurturing environment, basically, kind of.
Yeah, because it's not. See, a lot of times, if you give them the reason why you say that, whether they agree with it or not, and then their response is, well, I'm living a righteous life, you know what I'm saying? So, and because of that, it's connected to what I've been taught and what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the ego. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the ego. So, I have to admit at first, I heard through family members, because you gotta remember, man, a lot of times you break off and you say, yo, Black Man is God, I got knowledge of self, mathematics, and all these different things that they're not used to. Some people come directly at you, some of your family, and say like, what are you talking about? And then some, it gets behind you, they be talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? My honorable name is Pierre, so it's like, okay, what's he talking about? What's he on? He's on some black power shit, or so on and so forth. That's how it ends up being, a thing of like people, if they don't come directly, they have a misconception of what this is all about.
But you was able to combat that just by living righteous, and the fact that you're directly in your home, your old earth was peace.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So did she ever have to defend you or have to?
She may have.
You know
what I'm saying? Because I've always defended myself well, you know what I'm saying? I can walk in a lot of worlds, man. So this is what I got from her actually, is that once something is mine, regardless of what anybody say, that's how I see it. That's how she was. That's how she is. So, I mean, it was just no turning back. You know what I'm saying? I was able to be God of my universe, of myself first, and then everything else came after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had no problem. I had no problem with a mystery God was out the windows, out the door, because actually, God, I really wasn't really feeling that.
You wasn't feeling? You wasn't?
Yeah, you know, when I was young,
right.
I was just doing it, the routine and the going on your knees, and you know, the priest and the and all that. You know what I'm saying? I was just basically just, you know, I was just going through the motions with it.
Right.
It was always some of mine that wasn't really right. You know what I'm saying, for me. And then, you know, to be honest with you, God, too, we got hip hop real early. So it wasn't like with some people, they'll say Rakim and all that, but I remember hearing some names back when I was in the 80s, man, when I was like junior high and stuff like that. Like groups like Disco 4, stuff like that. I heard names, like I said, it was brothers actually it was around that would say, yo, my name is such and such, and I was always attracted to that. Not saying I knew what it was. I was always attracted to brothers with different names and things of that nature, man.
So the name, they say the name is worth gold. So that right there, like, attract you, like, yo, your brother named Supreme, Magnetic, like, what's that about?
Yeah. Jerry and Earl, I know all that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, my name is Supreme, or, you know, Supreme Magnetic, or, you know, Divine, or Justice, or even Raheem, that's like a Muslim name, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, still.
Right. It had a magnetic that would make you open your mind up. So now today, like how is it, you know, looking back from born wisdom to now, how has it changed your life?
Well, basically, God, you know, I use it to navigate, you know what I'm saying? So let's say this, how I got it, when I got it out there in Kansas, and then I moved to Kansas City, Missouri, there were guards out there, but however, when I got it, I made a trip to Mecca and Born Equality. Because even then, I said, I'm gonna get this right. Now, 4 years have passed from Born Wisdom, right? So, I said, I gotta get this right.
Had you had Knowledge 120 by then, or?
Nah, I didn't have nothing.
You didn't have nothing, you just heard the black man.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing. I had to go get it. So when, you know, I made a move out there with some people, they didn't know my motive. I was going to law school, Mecca. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there, met the great Garcia Law.
Old man still law with the dress.
Garcia Law. Yeah,
peace.
Law. And he gave me what he had at the time. I took that with me, packed it, went home. And then for about 2 years straight, I would make some type of trip every year to go back there, you know, and build. We constantly build on the phone, school. You know, that's how we did it back then when we was far from the root. You know, and after being alone, you know, basically being alone with this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Peace. Well, what else? I mean, what would you like to add on in terms of, you know, what you want them to know about you, in terms of Shaborn Infinite? You know what I mean? Like, you know, hey, and now that you hear her, like, how long you been here?
Been here since, I was understanding, so that's 2013.
2013.
I was coming back and forth a little bit.
Okay. I'm stationed out here since 2013. Yeah. And then you got a cipher out here, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, can you compare like the cipher out here to from where you came from? Like,
it's ciphers before were, you know, they weren't writing exact. A lot of brothers were sincere. However, with me still traveling, you know, I was able to see differences, you know what I'm saying? Some of the things that a lot of times the sincerity is there, just that they don't get it right sometimes.
Because they may be far from the root.
From the root, they're not walking with true and living all the time, like every day. And that's the one thing even C.L.R. told me. I was like, you know, in my growth and development, you know, I wasn't ready just to be teaching. I wanted to be taught. I wanted to walk. And he's like, you need to stay out there. You know, he told me stay out there in Kansas. That's where you're most needed. I'm like, I don't want to be out here. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be closer to where you can get it.
I want to walk so I can get it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So basically, you know, the big differences are like today, we got brothers that rooted.
Right.
And we all have that drive. And also about me, God, it's like, I'm serious about protecting what my brothers before me laid down the foundation. So So while I hear it, that's my mind state. It's like any offshoot, any type of off-brand type, you know, teaching or whatever, I'm just not with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
yeah, because I know I've been taught. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not trying to be, you know, arrogant or whatever. But our brothers, as you know, man, our brothers laid it down, man. Many gods laid it down, man, and gave their lives for this. So, you know, for anybody to come around and say, you know, this is how it is, and then they got no timeline, they have no, you know, some don't have no fruit, they don't have no history, they haven't walked with a lot of these great brothers, you know, they haven't went through the trials and tribulations, they don't go back and talk to brothers, you know, the gods that actually, you know, have been doing this. You know, that's, so to me, that's my duty, man. It's like, look out for any type of off-brand, off-shoot type. You know what I'm saying? So that's about me. I take that seriously.
Take that seriously, right. Yeah. We ain't gonna give no light to the off-brand, off-shoots. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know, we ain't give no light to them. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
we you know, true and living. We out here, and he and her,
that's
truth known, truth made known.
Right.
At the Universal, you know, Parliament. And you know, it's beautiful to be out here and add on with you, God.
Yeah,
you know, anything else you want to add on, Almighty?
Oh man, God, it's just beautiful, man. The 5% Nation is alive and well, man. And with you here, you seen how we do it, and it keeps going. We got babies, and all the babies weren't even here today. You know what I mean? So you can just imagine, you know, what's going to be passed on, man. So I just want to give a shout out and say peace to the gods of earth. Peace to the 5% Nation that keeps doing what they're supposed to be doing at all times and never stop this. Let nobody stop it.
Peace, God.
Peace.
If Mecca did this.